Hey guys, I'm back with another amazing, brief, but laser focused and value packed training for you, all focused on the theme of how to captivate your ideal clients' hearts for this Valentine's special series. If you're new to me, welcome. Please say hi. If you're watching the replay, say hi to me and I will say hi back to you. Just pop in a hey, what's up? Tell me where you're from in the comments. I'm so excited to be here with you today. Let me make sure everything's good to go. Yep, we're good to go. All right. New to me? Welcome. I'm Dr. Lizette, and I help ambitious women who are brilliant beyond belief create amazing brands, doing their thing, being themselves, stepping up with confidence in their zone of genius, and attracting clients who value your expertise. Today, we're going to talk all about how to create a desirable brand beyond belief, a brand that is so desirable and irresistible that clients can't wait to hear from you. I mean, imagine what would that feel like to always know that there are people out there who are like falling all in love with what you have to say, with your message, because it's so powerful and it really resonates with their, issues, the problem that you are meant to help them with. That is really amazing. And that's what I want for you, because I know that you've got the goods. I know, and you know that you are great at what you do. Now we just need the world to know that too. So today, let's talk about how to build a desirable brand. The first thing I want to tell you, I've got 3 pointers for you. Let's go ahead and start with number 1. I'm sure you've heard of this before. Really popular saying. When others zig, you better zag. What exactly does that mean? Well, it means that when others are doing something, the way you're going to stand out is by doing the opposite. Now, what I mean is not what you're probably thinking. I don't mean if somebody is using a marketing strategy that really, really works, that you're going to go off and do something totally against it. No. There are tried and true ways of marketing yourself and putting yourself out there. What I am talking about is more related to your offers, to the way you show up, to how you talk to your audience. Let me give you a few examples. So it's really popular right now to create passive forms of income streams, right? You've got automated courses, you've got really large groups where a lot of the attention is mostly focused on watching videos or having group calls, but they're really not group calls. They're just Facebook live streams where the coach or the consultant or the entrepreneur shows up live on Facebook and you get to post your questions, but it's not actually a call, which I think is misleading, to be quite honest. So that's an opportunity for you to zag. So what are the gaps that you're noticing among other people who are in a similar industry as you? For example, I am very high touch, white glove treatment. I love working closely with a person, a woman who is really determined. She's got the goods. She just needs some guidance. She needs help with the strategy and the psychology within herself and trying to figure out their buyer psychology and how to use that in their business. So the way that I do things differently is I don't approach it in a cookie cutter manner where like, here's my course. It applies to everyone. Just follow the steps. And if you have questions, pop them in the Facebook group and I will come in a call, right? It's really just a Facebook Live. So that's a way that I can zag. That's a way that I can do things differently. But you've got to make sure that it's something that your ideal clients really want. Don't just do something out of left field because you're just trying to be different. Be intentional behind what you're doing. It has to be true to you and it has to be what your clients are asking for from you. So for example, if you see everyone and their mama cussing, but that's not really something you do, well, don't start doing that because that's inauthentic and you're not really going to be attracting the right people. Okay? Don't do things just because it looks cool, right? I want you to be yourself, first and foremost. But think about how you can show up differently, because the thing is that people will remember what is different. People will remember what is innovative, what is uncommon, what is eye-catching. Okay? So take a look to see what other people are doing in your industry. Don't get carried away with this, because you can start to have comparison-itis start to kick in, and we don't want that to happen. Been there, done that, not a good thing, let me tell you. But just do it in a way so that you can get an understanding of what people are doing and what things that you can do to fill in gaps. Like I mentioned earlier, if people are doing mostly automated courses where there's not a lot of one-on-one attention, and they're really huge groups where, you might not get a lot of your your questions answered at the depth that you really need, then what you can do is stand out by providing more one-on-one high-touch services. Okay? So I'm the type of person that would rather walk someone through beginning to end transformation, not just a little piece here and there, because to me that doesn't make sense. It's like having a little bit of cancer removed rather than the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like helping someone with their resume, but not actually helping them get the job, right? I'm really more into like the whole transformation. And so that's something that you can do. That's a great example of how you can zig when others zag. So to recap, what are the things that you can do that fit a need, that's true to your personality, you're being yourself, but it's also something that you know that your audience wants. You've got to have both. It's got to feel good to you, and it's got to be something your ideal clients want that is not really being done. At least not a lot. Okay? So that's thing one. All right. Thing número dos. Your personality, baby. You got to bring that to the table and bring it hard. I mean, like, look, I just said something in Spanish, right? That's part of my personality. That's part of my brand. That's part of who I am and who I am at the core. And that's really important to me. And I bring it to the table and I share with people. And it's going to naturally attract certain people who like authenticity, who also value authenticity, who want to show up more authentically. And it's purposely, intentionally going to repel those who rather be very serious and very professional and come across as very perfect and got it all together. That ain't me. And I'm not trying to attract those kind of people. So I'm okay with showing up this way and knowing that not everybody's going to like it. I am okay with that. Now, I wasn't always at this place. I'm like kind of like a recovering people pleaser. And I'm like, I want everyone to like me. Can we all just get along? No, because the thing is, if you don't stand out, you're just going to blur in. You've got to stand out. And the best way to do that is to show up as your true self. Your personality needs to shine. If you're, I don't know, let's see, what can I think of? Your personality includes your values. My number one value is authenticity, followed by living a life full of freedom and doing the most that you can with the skills that you've got that are incomparable, indispensable, irreplaceable. That's my number one combined value. Authenticity with your goods, with your greatness. Put them together and baby, you are unstoppable. I love helping people be themselves in their zone of genius. So figure out, what is it about you that you want to bring to the table that is such an important component of who you are, of your identity, that you want people, when they think about you and your business, they want to picture in their head that, oh, she's the person who really helps women build businesses where they can show up authentically and powerfully, and that they get clients that really value their expertise, and they're able to show up in a way that distinguishes them from other people in their niche, right? Regardless of how crowded or how new or how unknown, because she's able to pick out your zone of genius, what makes you different. your unique branded method of transforming people's lives. Okay? So think about it. What is it for you? What's the most important thing about who you are, your personality, your values, your interests, your identity? Share them in the comments. I'd love to know what is really important for you. Like I said, for me, it's authenticity and doing the most that I can with my gifts, sharing it with people, and also fulfilling my own passion. Okay, so that's you. Bring in your personality. Like for me, it's being a little quirky, being a little, humor is really important to me. I like to keep things fun and light and down to earth. And so think about that for you. What does that look like? Maybe for you, it's being really like, I'm thinking of the color red, where things are big and bold and like high heels and like red lipstick and things like that. If that's your style, great. Show up powerfully in that. Whatever it is, doesn't matter. All that matters is that it's you. It's truly you, boo. And it's something that's important to you, because when you allow yourself to be your real self and share that with the world, it's going to attract the people who love you for that. And they're going to fall head over heels over you. All right, thing number 3 that I want to share with you. Storytelling. Oh my gosh, this is so powerful, you guys. Storytelling can be really compelling and boost your selling capabilities, because people buy based on emotion and they rationalize their buying decision with logic. So first and foremost, you've got to touch the emotions of your ideal clients. And the best way to do that is through the power of storytelling. What kind of stories am I talking about? Actually, the possibilities are endless. But what is important is that you use stories that it's not just like about you for the sake of being about you, but that their stories are going to, one, resonate with your ideal clients so that they feel connected to you. Like if I'm talking about bodybuilding or something, and my clients don't bodybuild, well, I mean, it's not really going to resonate with them unless the lesson that I'm trying to teach them resonates with them, right? So like a lot of times I'll use examples about being a mom. Now, my audience is not exclusively moms. Some are, some aren't. My audience is brilliant women who've got the goods and want to build a business based on their zone of genius and attract clients. That's my target market. I don't care if you have kids or not. But for me, a part of my identity that's really important to me is being a mom. And so I'll often use stories about my kids to illustrate an important lesson that I want to share with people. So notice that it's not necessarily that I'm trying to attract moms by using a story about me being a mom, but rather the lesson behind it. Like I'll just give you a really quick one. When it comes to, what was it? I can't remember, actually. I don't like being put on the spot, and I just did that to myself. So, yeah, that's not good. Now I have performance anxiety because I know people are watching right now. Okay, I got one. So, in order to get someone to actually take an action that they might not want to take or are not ready to take, is to use urgency. All right. And so I have an example that I can give you, not that I thought about it. Well, so one of my kids really wanted a popsicle. And so what I did is I said, okay, you can have this popsicle, but first you have to be able to pick up all your toys. And if you don't pick up all your toys in 1 minute, and I put the little egg timer on, then you don't get the popsicle. So that's the use of urgency. And so I could use it as an example with you guys about how to use urgency when you put your offers out there. Because the thing is, really, we're not going to take action unless there's a good reason for it. And one really good reason is when we feel like there's an urgency. And that could be something that you do, that you put out there based on urgency in regards to how many people you're going to work with, how many spots you've got available, how much time they have to take advantage of this irresistible offer, right? And also another way that you can do that is through pricing, right? An urgency of having a savings. Maybe you're running a flash sale, okay? So that's an example of how I would use a story to illustrate something. And I just thought about that off the cuff, so maybe it's not the best one, but you get the point. But what I want you to take away from this is that storytelling is really powerful. Storytelling can be really compelling and can really make your clients, your ideal clients, feel really connected with you at the core, because they're going to be able to see themselves through your story, and they're going to feel emotionally connected to it as you're describing how you felt through your story. Okay, so keep that in mind when you talk about things. And another thing is, like, people don't want to really just hear like information. They really want stories, and stories are going to, one, help them feel more connected to you emotionally, and to retain the information that you're sharing with them, because storytelling, your brain gobbles it up really well, and they're more likely to remember it. So, my friends, there you have it. 3 things that you can do right now to build a desirable brand where clients crush all over you. To recap, thing number 1, when others zig, you zag. Stand out, do things differently, but make sure it's true to yourself and it's things that actually clients want. Number 2, bring in your personality, your values. If you are your brand, if you are the face of your business, people want to know what you stand for. And if you try to be liked by everyone, you're really going to just get lost in the crowd. You got to stand out, and stand out powerfully, being your true authentic self and attracting the clients that will love you for who you are. Don't try to be somebody else. Be you, boo. And number 3, use storytelling to be compelling, to really captivate clients' hearts and connect with them on an emotional level, because we know that people buy based on emotion. Okay, now that's all I have for you today, but I do want to let you know that right now I have a really special offer that is for Valentine's Day, and if you are interested in learning more about it, I want you to contact me. It's for you if you are really wanting to captivate clients, if you really want to attract clients with your business, the thing that you do best in your business. I want to be able to help you match your messaging so that it resonates with your ideal clients, so that you're able to position yourself powerfully and not only do what you're meant to do, but also make an impact as well as fulfill your passion. And I also want to help you address any mindset blocks that you've got going on with my Psychology Superpowers, so that you can stand up powerfully in your business and move forward and take it to that next level. If that's something that you're interested in, just PM me and I will be happy to share more details about it with you. I'm only going to work with 3 people at a really special rate right now for Valentine's Day. So if that's something you want to talk about, send me a message and I am happy to share more about it, so that you can go out there and attract clients who value your expertise. Okay, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.